Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The rumors started quietly, almost like a whisper passing through the corridors of baseball insiders, but it didn't take long for the idea to gain volume and texture. Luis Miguel Castillo being linked to the Yankees as a new arm for the rotation feels like one of those scenarios that fans debate late at night, replaying pitching sequences in their minds as if they were already real. Castillo, known for his electric presence on the mound, carries a reputation built on movement, control, and an intimidating calm that seems tailor-made for the pressure cooker of New York. When people close to the league begin to connect dots between the Yankees' constant search for pitching stability and Castillo's established dominance, the speculation naturally ignites. It is not just about talent, but about fit, identity, and timing. The Yankees are always portrayed as hunters in the market, and Castillo represents the kind of proven arm that could anchor a rotation with authority. The conversation is not official, but rumors thrive on logic, and this one has plenty of it. Castillo's journey from his early professional days to becoming a respected ace gives the story even more weight. Fans imagine the pinstripes, the roar of the crowd, and the way his fastball would cut through the Bronx air, making this speculation feel almost cinematic in tone. As the rumor continues to circulate, analysts begin to frame it less as a fantasy and more as a strategic vision. The Yankees, long defined by power hitting and relentless expectations, have also learned through experience that championships often begin with pitching depth. Castillo's name fits neatly into that philosophy. His background as a consistent performer in the American League has made him familiar with the lineups, the ballparks, and the intensity of the competition. People around the game suggest that his calm demeanor could be exactly what the Yankees crave during high-pressure stretches of the season. This is where speculation becomes storytelling, because fans begin to imagine how his presence could reshape the rotation hierarchy. Castillo would not just be another arm, but a stabilizing force, someone who could take the ball with confidence and set the tone for an entire series. Even without any confirmation, the idea of Castillo wearing Yankees colors sparks debates on talk shows and social media. It is the type of rumor that refuses to fade because it feels plausible, almost inevitable, like a move that makes sense before it even happens. What makes this speculation even more compelling is Castillo's personal narrative within Major League Baseball. Emerging from the Dominican Republic, his rise was built on discipline, adaptability, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. His debut season announced him as a pitcher with uncommon poise, and his evolution into a multiple-time All-Star only reinforced that impression. When fans imagine him joining the Yankees, they're not just thinking about velocity or strikeouts, but about leadership. The Yankees clubhouse is often described as a mix of tradition and constant pressure, and Castillo's experience navigating expectations could translate seamlessly. Rumors suggest that the Yankees value pitchers who can thrive under scrutiny, and Castillo's track record implies he would not shy away from the spotlight. The narrative writes itself in a way, portraying him as a quiet warrior stepping into baseball's most demanding market. Even though nothing has been officially stated, the tone of the conversation feels serious, as if executives and scouts are at least entertaining the idea behind closed doors. Another layer fueling the rumor is the Yankees' ongoing pursuit of balance within their roster. Observers often note that while the lineup can intimidate, pitching consistency is what sustains momentum across a long season. Castillo's pitching arsenal, particularly his ability to induce weak contact, aligns with what the Yankees are rumored to be prioritizing. Insiders speculate that the front office admires pitchers who can neutralize power hitters, especially in critical matchups. Castillo's style fits that mold, making the speculation feel less like wishful thinking and more like informed projection. Fans begin to imagine how he would pair with existing starters, creating a rotation that blends experience with raw competitiveness. This is the kind of rumor that grows stronger the more it is discussed, because each angle reinforces the idea that Castillo and the Yankees could be a natural match. Even without official confirmation, the speculation continues to evolve, gaining credibility through repetition and logic. The emotional reaction among Yankees fans adds another dimension to the story. For a fan base accustomed to bold moves and high-profile acquisitions, the possibility of Castillo joining the rotation feels familiar yet exciting. Social media buzz often frames him as the missing piece, the arm that could shift momentum in tight divisional battles. While some remain cautious, pointing out the unpredictability of baseball rumors, others fully embrace the narrative, imagining highlight reels and dominant performances. This blend of hope and skepticism is what keeps the rumor alive. Castillo's reputation precedes him, and that alone is enough to spark passionate debate. Fans talk about how his presence could ease pressure on younger pitchers, or how his consistency could anchor the staff during difficult stretches. The rumor becomes a shared fantasy, one that reflects both the Yankees' ambitions and Castillo's stature within the league. Ultimately, what makes this speculation so captivating is how seamlessly it fits into baseball's ongoing storyline of power, legacy, and reinvention. The Yankees are always searching for ways to reinforce their identity as perennial contenders, and Castillo represents a pitcher who embodies reliability and quiet dominance. Even without official statements, the narrative feels alive, constantly reshaped by conversations among fans, analysts, and former players. Castillo as a Yankee is still just a rumor, but it is one that feels grounded in logic and possibility. As long as the Yankees are linked to elite pitching and Castillo remains one of the most respected arms in the game, this speculation will continue to echo through the baseball world, growing louder with every discussion. As the rumor stretches further, it begins to touch on the broader implications such a move could have on the Yankees' long-term vision. Speculation suggests that acquiring a pitcher like Castillo would signal a renewed emphasis on rotation dominance, rather than relying solely on offensive firepower. This narrative resonates with fans who remember eras when pitching defined the Yankees' identity. Castillo's consistency and ability to adapt mid-game are often cited as qualities that could elevate the entire staff. The rumor paints him as more than a single addition, suggesting he could influence preparation routines, mental approaches, and even in-game strategy. Observers imagine younger pitchers watching his routines, learning how to manage pressure and maintain focus across demanding stretches. The Yankees have always valued leadership, and Castillo's experience could quietly transform the clubhouse atmosphere. This is the type of speculation that frames a potential acquisition as a cultural shift, not just a transactional move. The idea of Castillo thriving in New York also feeds into a narrative about legacy and opportunity. For many elite players, the Yankees represent the ultimate stage, where success is amplified and failure scrutinized. Speculation suggests that Castillo might welcome that challenge, viewing it as a chance to cement his place among the game's elite. Fans imagine him embracing the expectations, channeling the noise into focus. This part of the rumor often highlights his calm presence, suggesting that the pressure of the market could actually sharpen his performance. The story becomes less about whether he could handle New York and more about how New York could bring out the best version of him. Such speculation fuels endless debate because it taps into the mythology of the Yankees as a place where legends are made. Another angle that keeps the rumor alive is the perceived mutual benefit. From the Yankees' perspective, Castillo offers reliability and experience against top competition. From Castillo's imagined perspective, the Yankees offer exposure, ambition, and a chance to chase baseball immortality. This mutual appeal is what makes the speculation feel balanced rather than forced. Analysts often say that the most believable rumors are those where both sides clearly gain something, and this scenario fits that description perfectly. Fans discuss how Castillo's pitching style could play well in Yankee Stadium, minimizing risk and maximizing efficiency. Even the idea of him facing historic rivals in crucial moments becomes part of the narrative, adding drama and anticipation to the speculation. The rumor also invites reflection on Castillo's journey so far. From his debut season to becoming a recognized all-star, His career has been defined by steady growth rather than sudden flashes. This consistency is precisely what the Yankees are rumored to value most. Speculation suggests that the front office appreciates pitchers who can be trusted to take the ball and deliver quality innings without unnecessary drama. Castillo's reputation aligns with that image, reinforcing the belief that he could seamlessly integrate into the rotation. Fans imagine the confidence of knowing that whenever Castillo is scheduled to pitch, the team would have a strong chance to compete. This sense of reliability is often overlooked, yet it forms the backbone of championship teams, making the rumor feel grounded in practical baseball logic. What truly sustains this speculation is how naturally it fits into the rhythm of baseball conversation. The Yankees are always linked to big names, and Castillo is always mentioned among the league's most respected pitchers. When those two narratives intersect, the result feels almost inevitable. Even skeptics admit that the idea makes sense on paper, which is often enough to keep rumors alive for months. Fans replay hypothetical matchups, analysts dissect pitching mechanics, and former players weigh in with cautious optimism. The rumor becomes part of the season's background noise, constantly resurfacing whenever the Yankees discuss pitching needs or Castillo delivers another impressive performance. In the end, this speculation thrives because it captures the imagination without demanding immediate confirmation. Castillo as a new arm in the Yankees' rotation remains an idea, a possibility shaped by logic, desire, and baseball tradition. It reflects the Yankees' relentless pursuit of excellence and Castillo's standing as a pitcher capable of influencing outcomes at the highest level. Until anything is officially stated, the rumor will continue to evolve, fueled by conversation and anticipation. And perhaps that is what makes it so compelling, because in baseball, some of the most powerful stories are born not from announcements, but from the collective imagination of those who love the game. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The speculation does not slow down when people start projecting how the Yankees' internal dynamics could shift with a pitcher like Castillo entering the picture. Rumors often grow stronger when fans imagine not just the player, but the ripple effects of his presence. Castillo being part of the rotation could subtly redefine roles, expectations, and even confidence levels across the staff. Some voices around the game suggest that when a proven arm arrives, it creates a natural hierarchy that brings clarity rather than tension. In this speculative scenario, Castillo would be seen as someone who sets a professional standard simply by example, through preparation, focus, and execution. That kind of influence is rarely listed on stat sheets, yet it is constantly mentioned in whispers among players and coaches. The Yankees, a franchise obsessed with marginal gains, are rumored to value this invisible impact as much as raw performance. Fans imagine a rotation that feels more composed, less reactive, anchored by someone who has already navigated the ups and downs of elite competition. Even without confirmation, this imagined stability feeds the belief that Castillo could be exactly the type of presence the Yankees quietly crave during intense stretches of the season. Another element that keeps this rumor alive is the emotional narrative fans attach to pitchers who arrive with something to prove. Even accomplished players are often framed as seeking validation on the biggest possible stage. Speculation paints Castillo as a competitor who might see the Yankees as the ultimate test of his legacy. The idea is not that he lacks recognition, but that performing in New York carries a unique symbolic weight. Fans love this storyline because it turns every hypothetical start into a moment of significance. The pressure, the expectations, the constant scrutiny all become part of the drama. In this imagined future, Castillo is not just pitching to win games, but to define an era of his career. The Yankees, known for embracing stars who thrive under that kind of spotlight, fit perfectly into this narrative. Rumors suggest that such motivations are quietly discussed behind closed doors, even if never publicly acknowledged. This emotional layer transforms the speculation into something deeper than roster construction. turning it into a story about ambition, challenge, and the pursuit of greatness. As conversations continue, the rumor begins to feel less like idle chatter and more like a recurring theme within the broader baseball discourse. Each time a Yankees pitching needs are mentioned, Castillo's name seems to resurface naturally, almost instinctively. This repetition gives the speculation its endurance. Fans and commentators alike recognize patterns, and this one feels familiar. A high-profile franchise, a respected ace, and a shared sense of unfinished business. Even those who remain skeptical acknowledge that the idea refuses to disappear, which in itself is telling. Baseball history is filled with moves that once felt speculative until they suddenly became reality. Castillo to the Yankees lives comfortably in that space between imagination and possibility. Until something definitively closes the door, the rumor will continue to evolve, shaped by performances, conversations, and the ever-present hunger for the next big storyline. And in that sense, the speculation has already achieved something powerful, keeping fans engaged, dreaming, and debating what might come next. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.